Hey everyone, it's been forever. I know I haven't been making my reviews of this drama. I've been super duper busy, but from this week onwards, I'm gonna be free Wednesdays and Thursdays and Friday mornings. So I'm gonna make sure I do my reviews those days. But yeah, I'm so sorry that I haven't been keeping up with it, but I'm gonna try and combine episode 10, 11, and 12 today. I haven't watched episode 13. I started it because I just wanted to know what happened after episode 12's ending, but I haven't finished it, so I can't review that yet. So I'm gonna do episode 13, 14, and 15 most likely tomorrow or Friday or next week. But yeah, most likely it will be tomorrow. If it's subtitled by this night, then I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm really sorry. Normally I would write it in my blog, but I didn't even have time to sit down and type anything in my blog. That's how busy I was. And reaction videos, you saw me pushing out reaction videos because reaction videos take shorter time to edit and make, because the videos are just 3 minutes long and to edit would take maybe 15 minutes, so at the most 30 minutes. But yeah, for K-drama reviews it takes a while to edit and say all I want to say, and I might have talked for an hour and then I have to cut out some stuff and edit some stuff, etc. But yeah, I'll put my blog link below so you check it out if you don't see me updating any K-drama reviews. So if you checked out my blog and you didn't see any update and you're wondering what happened to me, I was just really busy, so I'm really sorry. But yeah, I'm back in business. Alright, so I'm gonna be reviewing episode 10, 11, 12. I'm skipping episode 9 just because, sorry, episode 9. I have nothing against you, but I'm just skipping you. Okay, I was gonna skip episode 10 too, but I want to talk about the ending too. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about episode 10, 11, and 12, and I'm gonna tell you my least favorite scenes as usual, and then my favorite scenes, and then what I thought about the drama as a whole. And can you please leave a comment down below so I know you're actually watching this, because I didn't really feel motivated to go out of my way to make this K-drama review because I wasn't sure anyone was watching this except J-Nub, I think that's how you pronounce your name. You subscribed to me and you commented on one of my videos, so this is actually dedicated to you, boo boo. So yeah, I'm gonna do this now. I've said a whole bunch. Now let's go to my favorite scenes of the 3 episodes, and then my least favorite scenes, and then what I thought about the drama as a whole. Let's go! So my favorite scenes this week were mainly shiwu, but let's go to my number 1 favorite scene this week. My number 1 favorite scene this week was definitely when Shiwu fought for her, when he found out that she was sacked from A&A because of the picture that they had together, that the dispatch paparazzi took of them together and revealed. So she was fired because of that, and so he took it upon himself to employ her, and they went to Hyun Wook and Hyun, and they're like, boo boo, I am employing this girl and there's nothing you can do about it. Alright, he didn't say it that way, but you get what I mean. So I really love that scene because he actually stood up for her, and Shiwu has started, you know how I said I was so mad at him because he dumped her, he dumped her song and stuff. Oh my goodness, he has so regained himself in these past few episodes, and Hyun Wook is such a coward, which I'll come into later. But yeah, so that was my number 1 favorite scene this week. My number 2 favorite scene this week was definitely when Hyun Wook bought the necklace for her, and he hid it. Actually, it's not even this week, but yeah, he hid it and he didn't know where to put it, and it was just so cute watching him run around and stuff and try to figure out where to put it. And then when she came and she saw the book, she thought that was what he was talking about, and he's like, no, girl, that thing. And then she opened it and so she saw the necklace. I just thought it was really cute. So yeah, I thought he was cute, but yeah. But yeah, so I really like that scene. They were just cute in that scene. So my total favorite scene this week was definitely when he came and he finally, which I think was my number one, like my main favorite, yeah. So was when he finally, that's Hyun Wook, when he finally recognized that he couldn't live without Sina. His life was incomplete without Sina. What's that song? All of me wants all of you. Yeah, he realized that. So that was when he ran to her when she came to his house and she saw the annoying Hyun. And then he followed her and he told Hyun, girlfriend, I have to go. And he told his friend, oh my goodness, when he talked to his friend and he's like, can't you see I'm holding myself? Can't you see right now? This is so hard for me to handle. I can't do this no more. And then he ran after her, and I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I was like freaking out. Okay, that was just, I expected something more dramatic though when he met her, but it was just so simple. And I'm like, that's it. So what was all the running for and all the I can't do without? But yeah, it was still cool though, so I like that scene. Now let's go to my least favorite scenes and then I'll tell you what I said about the drama as a whole. My number one least favorite scene, and I wanted to bitch slap that girl so bad, was when Hyun was drunk and she told Jaeyoung, that's his name, right? About that's the second annoying guy. She told him about the girl Sina being Soon's sister, and I'm like, oh my goodness, she's so stupid. What the heck is wrong with her? Why will you even call him in the first place? I was so mad. I wanted to stab her. I'm sorry. No violence, people, but oh my goodness, I was so freaking mad. I wanted to beat the shege out of her. I'll put the meaning of shege in the comments down below. Maybe not, it's in my language, but I wanted to beat the shege out of her. I was so mad though. Okay, my next least favorite scene this week was when the dad was telling Hyun Wook to let go of Sina for Hyun. Whoever he's seeing, he needs to stop. I'm like, you've been getting on my nerves all through the series and you are so annoying, and you need to keep shut right now before I can't shut your mouth for you. I mean, no disrespect, maybe a little bit, but I was so mad at him. I'm like, well, what gives you the right to talk to your son like this way? What gives you the right to tell him how to live his life? What the heck? He's a grown man. He's a grown man. He's a grown man. You have no right to tell him what to do and what to not do. Anyway, I was so mad at him. But yeah, my next least favorite scene this week was when Hyun Wook decided he was gonna run away with Sina. The whole series of events that happened, I was so mad at him. How can you be such a coward? Like, do you think running away from your problems will help it? You saw what happened when you ran away with the whole Soon situation, and you're still repeating. History isn't meant to repeat itself. You're meant to learn from history. Anyway, I'll get into all that later. But I was so mad at him. I couldn't stand him. I was so freaking mad. And now let's go to what I think. Okay, let's stop there with my least favorite scene, Street 3. Yeah, that's good. Let's stop there. Now let's go to what I think. Girlfriend Sina, what is wrong with you? Like, someone tells you, your boyfriend tells you he's traveling to Africa. Okay. Sorry, I'm using Africa because I'm from Africa and presently I'm not in Africa, so I don't mean any disrespect or anything, so don't take this wrong, okay? So now let's say I'm American and my boyfriend is going to Africa, but I'm actually sincerely really African. Okay, so let's say that's the situation. My boyfriend wants to take me to Africa. We ain't married, we ain't even engaged, and I just stupidly drop my life and follow him to this unknown place. What if he's gonna sell me to these people who are gonna use me for prostitution or use me for money? Okay, that's going too far ahead. Hyun Wook is not gonna do that. But still, what if you break up? Then what happens to your life? That's the end of it? You have nowhere to live because obviously you'll be living in Hyun Wook's house. You have nothing. He's the one that's gonna be paying your fees, obviously. So you're just stranded in a foreign country with no one to freaking help you because your life revolves around this guy. Like, how smart is that? Or how dumb is that? Anyway, that got on my nerves though. Anyway, that kind of got on my nerves and I was kind of mad at her. Like, who does that, girl? You think of the future. You don't just drop your whole life for a guy. no, boo-boo, it doesn't happen that way. I don't love you that much. Anyway, moving on. Don't ever drop your life for a guy except there's some sort of commitment. General public, this is a message from Deborah to you with her sincere heart telling you this. Don't ever do that for no guy. No, no, no. Don't drop your life for a guy except there's some sort of commitment and you're sure there's gonna be a future between you guys. Shoot, you don't even know. She didn't even know anything bits about this guy's life, his past, nothing. Nada. And she just dropped her life and she wanted to follow him. Who does that? Anyway, moving on from Sena and why I was mad at her this week, let's go to Shiwoo before we come to Hyun Wook, whom I have a lot of things to say. You let me down, boo-boo. But Shiwoo was such a sweetheart this week and I started wishing, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'd like to ship Sena with Shiwoo, but it almost feels like she doesn't deserve him at this point because he's just so sweet and he's just so precious and he's always there for you. He's sticking up for you, even to his company. He's just there. He wants you to progress. He's the one actually doing things about her future. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Hyun Wook helped her that one time with Kim Tae-woo, but right now he's taking her to America where anything can happen and they can break up, but Shiwoo is actually helping her, give her jobs and thinking of her future, trying to form a contract with her. You help me with all my albums. Yeah, he might be doing it because of love, but yeah, at least he's trying to help her for her future. So Shiwoo was just a sweetheart this week and I started feeling like she didn't deserve him. I didn't even want them together. I felt like someone better should come along and snatch him up and all, but yeah, that was how I felt about Shiwoo this week. Hyun gained my liking for her and then she kind of pissed me off again at the ending. Okay, this was it, right? I was happy that she didn't try to break them up, like go all beach K-drama mode on her. Like she did a few things which wasn't really that horrible, except that one of telling Jae-young. But yeah, she came back to the company and she really wasn't out to break their relationship. She just wanted to support him and be there for him and stuff. And then when she now found out that he was leaving, this was the part where she annoyed me. I get it. She was going there to fight Jae-young, but how can you do this to my boo? Who isn't even my boo, but I like and stuff. How can you do this to him? etc, etc, etc. But then she had to go and use her big mouth again and tell him that they were traveling, which kind of spoils the whole plans. It's like she was doing it consciously, unconsciously. When you know when you're doing something consciously but it's unconscious. But yeah, it felt like she was doing it like that. So because she knows that behind her mind, somewhere in her heart of hearts, she knows that he's gonna try and stop them from going abroad. So she did that so he can stop them from going abroad. Like, why will you open your mouth and tell, what is your freaking business? Stop minding your business, girlfriend. So yeah, she kind of got me mad and I kind of liked that she did that because that ended up revealing the truth to Sena, which I felt she has had a right to know, but still I kind of was still mad at her for doing that. But yeah, now let's go to Hyun Wook himself. Boyfriend, what is wrong with you? He was such a huge coward. Like, don't you realize that if she hears this from someone else or if she finds out later, she's gonna be even more mad that you lied to her? Isn't it better for you to tell her? And right now is even the best time for him to tell her the whole history, how the girl died. Because right now she doesn't know how her sister died. She just knows that they were dating. So if he knows what's good for him, he better tell her right now. And he's now acting like, oh well, according to what I saw in the beginning of episode 13, oh well, I've lost her and that's it. Seriously? And you claim to love her? No wonder I no longer ship her with you, and I feel like if she should be with anyone is Shiwoo, even though I feel she doesn't really deserve Shiwoo at this point. But seriously, he was such a coward and he was getting on my nerves. Like, trying to run away? What are you, 10? 5? You don't run away from such issues, you face them, and that's how you're a man. What the heck? I was so mad. Anyway, that was my mini rant about Hyun Wook and this week. But so far so good. The whole drama as a whole, I like the progress. They didn't drag it all, and finally she found out and it's just moving at a actually smooth pace, and I'm really excited to see what happens later on, how they get back together, because they're obviously gonna get back together. But right now, if they're trying to make me Team Shiwoo, I'm moving away from Team Shiwoo so far because I can't stand cowards. So I'm really moving really far away from Team Shiwoo. Sorry, Rain, I still love you, boo. I still love you. But yeah, they were cute this week. Don't get me wrong, the love was cute and everything. But I don't know, I was feeling Shiwoo this week. But yeah, what about you? What did you think about it? Tell me what you thought about it in the comments down below. Episode 10, 11, 12. Tell me what you thought about it in the comments down below. Do you agree with me or do you not agree with me? And don't forget to give this video a like so I know that ghosts are not watching my videos but actual people. And don't forget to share, subscribe, and keep being the awesome beautiful people you are. From me to y'all, you know I've got some love, y'all. Peace.